Hindi or Urdu version is in description.
A 19-year-old boy, a brilliant student who scored more than 90% in 12th grade, a boy people once believed who would build a bright future. But on the 9th of April 21st, 2026, everything changed. Within just 9 hours, this young boy committed two horrifying crimes in two different cities, first in Alwar, then in Delhi. A friend's wife became his first victim. An innocent 22-year-old UPSC aspirant became the second one. And by the morning, one family's entire world had been destroyed forever. But the most disturbing part of the story is not just the crime itself, it's the reason behind it. A dangerous addiction, greed, and a mind that slowly lost control. This is the case of Rahul Meena. In Delhi's Kailash Hills near Amar Colony lived a senior IRS officer who was currently posted in customs. He lived there with his wife and their 22-year-old daughter. Their daughter was exceptionally bright. She had completed her B.Tech and was preparing for UPSC examinations. During her school years, she had ranked among the top students in the CBSE board exams across India. People close to her believed she had a brilliant, bright future. Many were confident that one day she would become a civil servant herself. But the destiny had planned something terrifying. Because of one unstable young man and one dangerous addiction, her life would end before it truly began. Rahul Meena was just 19 years old, and few months earlier he had passed his 12th exams with excellent marks. In his neighborhood in Rajgarh area, people saw him as a hardworking and intelligent student. But after his exams ended, Rahul's life slowly started changing. He became addicted to the online games, especially online Ludo. At first, it looked harmless. Win some money, lose some money and play again. But gradually, the game became an obsession. Recently, Rahul had won nearly 5 lakh rupees through online gaming. That victory gave him confidence. It made him believe that easy money can be possible. One of his friends, Vishnu, also played online games with him. But while Rahul had won in lakhs, Vishnu had only managed to win around 90,000 rupees. Vishnu trusted Rahul's gaming skills, so he made a mistake that would later destroy many lives. He handed Rahul his 90,000 rupees and said, "You play for me, you are better at this." Rahul agreed, but the luck had changed. He lost all 90,000 rupees and Vishnu started demanding his money back. Rahul promised he would recover the losses using his own money, but things became even worse. Soon, Rahul lost the entire 5 lakh rupees he had won earlier. Then he started selling and pawning his belongings. Even his mobile phone was gone. This addiction had completely taken over his life. Then came the night of April 21st, 2026. There was a wedding happening in Alwar. Rahul and Vishnu were riding together on a motorcycle towards the wedding venue when Vishnu told him, "Take my bike home and give the keys to my wife." Rahul agreed. He returned to Vishnu's house. Vishnu's wife was alone inside. He called her outside to hand over the keys, but then Rahul forced his way into the house. What happened next was horrifying. He assaulted his own friend's wife. After the attack, Rahul snatched her phone and escaped on Vishnu's motorcycle. Rahul used the same motorcycle to reach Mumbai-Delhi Expressway. There, he met with the driver who was from the same region and used his Omni van for the ambulance services. Rahul asked him to drop him in Delhi and in return he would pay him 6,000 rupees. The driver agreed. And when they reached Delhi, Rahul tricked him by saying that he needed to fetch the cash, so he went to the bank and asked the driver to wait for him. And while the driver was waiting, Rahul escaped from there and he never returned. The driver waited over there for some time, but when he realized that Rahul didn't come, he had to go. The driver had no idea that the passenger he just dropped would become the most wanted criminal of Delhi. At exactly 6:28 a.m., CCTV cameras captured Rahul entering Amar Colony. This was not a random place for him. Rahul had worked there before. In fact, until 1.5 months earlier, Rahul had worked as a domestic helper inside the IRS officer's house for almost 8 months. He knew the entire routine of the family. He knew the husband and wife left for gym every morning around 6 a.m. and usually returned around 7:30 a.m. He was also aware of that the spare key to the house was hidden for the servants, and most importantly, he believed that the house contained cash and jewelry. Rahul's original intention was robbery. He thought he could steal the money, repay Vishnu, and somehow escape the mess he had created. Another CCTV camera captured Rahul walking near the officer's house wearing a yellow shirt, black pants and shoes. And then for the next 46 minutes, he disappeared from the camera footage. No one knew what was happening inside the house during that time until later. Rahul entered the house using the hidden key. The parents were at gym. The servants had not arrived yet. Everything was going according to his plan. But then Rahul saw something unexpected. The IRS officer's daughter was inside the house. Usually, she did not wake up early, but that particular morning was different. Her parents had recently advised her to begin study early in the mornings for the UPSC preparation, and tragically, April 22nd was her very first morning following that routine. That one small change in the schedule changed everything. The moment Rahul saw her, panic took over his mind because she recognized him. He had already been removed from the house 1.5 months earlier after the repeated complaints of theft and unpaid debts linked to his gaming addiction. Rahul realized that if she raised an alarm, his robbery plan would fail immediately. Fear turned into violence and he attacked her. She tried to resist. She fought to save herself. During the struggle, Rahul hit her with a heavy object and then he assaulted her. And after that, he used a charging cable to strangle her. Even after committing such brutal act, Rahul's greed didn't end there. He knew that there was a safe in the house that would open with that girl's fingerprint. So Rahul dragged her body towards that locker when she was already critically injured and barely conscious. But the locker didn't recognize the fingerprints, maybe due to the bloods and the injuries. So Rahul grabbed the screwdriver and somehow he opened it manually. If you have made it this far, take a pause, like the video, and consider subscribing to the channel so that you won't miss out any content. Inside were nearly 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees in cash and some jewelry. He stuffed everything into the backpack from the same house. During the struggle, blood had stained his pants and shoes. Realizing this could expose him, Rahul changed his clothes inside the house itself. He wore a different pair of pants belonging to the IRS officer, changed into slippers, took the backpack and escaped. At 7:22 a.m., CCTV cameras captured him leaving the colony. But this time, 3 things had changed. His black pants had become white, his shoes were gone, and now he carried a backpack. Those CCTV images would later become the biggest evidence against him. Around half an hour later, the IRS officer and his wife returned home from the gym. The door was locked as usual. But the moment they stepped in, their world collapsed. Their daughter was lying on the floor, covered in blood. The parents rushed her to the hospital immediately, but it was too late. Because the victim was the daughter of the senior IRS officer, police teams arrived quickly. The area was filled with CCTV cameras. Investigators only needed to examine the footage between 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. and within minutes, the truth started unfolding. The family immediately recognized Rahul from the footage. The police now had a suspect, and then another shocking detail emerged. At the same time, Delhi police began searching for Rahul. Alwar police were already looking for him too, because Vishnu had filed a complaint accusing Rahul of assaulting his wife just hours earlier. This was not a single crime. This was a chain of violent acts committed within one night. Rahul's phone was switched off, but during the investigation, police learned that Rahul had stolen Vishnu's wife's phone. That gave the investigators another lead. Police teams searched across Delhi and Rajasthan, checking routes, CCTV footages, and possible hideouts. Then investigators discovered Rahul had a cousin living in Gurugram. Police suspected that Rahul might contact him. The cousin's number was placed under surveillance. Soon, police noticed internet based calls made to that number. The calls were being done on the Wi Fi connection. That meant Rahul was hiding somewhere with the internet access. Later that evening, police finally traced one of those calls to the hotel's Wi Fi network in Delhi. Police teams immediately rushed there. Rahul was inside the hotel room and he was arrested on the spot. Today, Rahul is in police custody and faced multiple charges. But we need to understand over here that Rahul was not born as a criminal. In fact, he was a bright student, but greed, addiction, and some poor choices in life destroyed his personality. And I would like to request all of you who are watching this video, try to avoid such platforms. And if you are already using these platforms, try quitting them now. And with this, be informed, take care of yourself, and be safe. If you like this video, then I would request you to check out our other videos as well. The link is in description.